I am making chili con carne sin carne. I love chili con carne. It's one of my favorite dish. I don't know, but I really enjoy it. But I also like the vegan version. And for the vegan version, I am using some dehydrated soy protein, which I really like. The texture is really lovely. So I'm going to start with that. Again, very simple, the chili con carne. I mean, I'll put all the ingredients in the description box, but using some organic red kidney beans, some tomato juice, one onion, garlic cloves, some chili pepper because I like it hot, a few different spices. I'm putting in cumin, paprika, and some ground coriander, and I also have a mix of rosemary and thyme in there. You can really pretty much use like whichever spices you enjoy. You can add more of these or remove some of the stuff, but I think cumin is very good in chili con carne, sin carne, and paprika. So first I'm gonna rehydrate my soy protein. I'm just eyeballing everything here. This is for about 2 people, but anything I have left over, I just eat it another day. It's just that simple for me. I'm not too stressed with the amounts, shall we say. So I'm putting roughly, I think this is probably half a cup of, you know what? I'm going to put all of it because I have another another one. So this is probably a cup of the soy protein, and it works a little bit like couscous. Just adding some hot water. That's it, that should be enough. And just let it sit for about 5 minutes for the soy to absorb the water and plump up, basically. So I'm going to let it sit and then prep all my veggies, which is not that many, just the onion, the garlic, and the chili pepper. That's all my prep done for my vegetables. I'm serving my chili con carne sin carne with some brown rice, which is basmati, which is not really Mexican, right? But I just really love this rice. So you can use any rice or anything else that you would like to serve your chili with. But I just really like the brown rice texture. So now I'm just going to go ahead and saute my onion and my garlic. And also I'm going to check on the dehydrated soy protein, which should be ready by now. I just drained the water from the soy protein. You can see now the consistency, very much like some ground meat, to be honest. So I'm going to go ahead and get that chili con carne sin carne ready. My pan is now nice and hot, and you can see the oil. This is olive oil. Is also ready. I'm just going to add the rosemary and thyme to this just to get the herbs going. It smells so good. And also my brown rice is on the go. Add the onions. And let that saute for a few minutes. And add the rehydrated soy protein. It smells so good already. And again, let that saute for a few minutes. Now I'm adding my garlic and chili pepper. I like to add the garlic at a later stage so to avoid the burning of the garlic. So again, just mix this. And like I say, I like it spicy, so let's put a bit of chili here, but obviously just put as much as oh you like. It's to taste really. Now I'm going to add the red kidney beans, and I added about half of this jar, which is 600 grams of red kidney beans. So I'm putting half of that because the other half I'm going to make some bean burgers. And I'm adding the liquid to the my pan because this one is good. There's only the water, some salt, and also some sage. So I'm okay with keeping the everything from the jar. But if you're using canned kidney beans, sometimes they add a lot of stuff. So I would maybe suggest to rinse them and not put the liquid because there's added sugar and that kind of stuff. I mean, it's entirely up to you. If you don't mind, then, you know, just put them as they are. Then I'm going to stir this up. Add my chopped tomatoes. Oh my God, it looks so good already. And I'm going to add some liquid, and I'm going to add the water from the rice, some of it, not all of it, obviously, because there's starch in it that helps to thicken the chili con carne, sin carne. Just a few, that's it for now. And at this stage, I'm also going to add the rest of my spices. So dried coriander, some cumin. I just love cumin. I love this scent. It's so nice. And some paprika. Stir all this in. I'm also going to add some black pepper. Some salt. And I'm also going to add some tomato puree. Just finish what I have here. It's pretty much done. I'm going to add a little bit more rice water. And let this simmer. I mean, you have a choice. You can simmer for as long as you'd like. I've simmered this before for, 20 minutes, 10 minutes when I was in a hurry. The longer you let it sit, obviously, you have more flavor happening. So if you have the time, maybe 30 minutes to an hour would be good. And I'll probably let this one sit for an hour or so. And I'll come back and show you. Here it is, my beautiful chili con carne sin carne. And you can see it's really the dehydrated soy protein just really looks like minced beef. But I mean, it's I'm not making it to really replace that. I just like both, to be honest, the one with beef and the one with soy protein. But for people who maybe are transitioning into vegan life or want to add more plant-based food to the diet, that's a good option. I also added some Worcestershire sauce. I tried to say that fast or even slowly. It's so hard to say, but it's a English sauce just to give it a smoky taste. If you are vegan, obviously, I would not add this because there is some anchovies in it. But yeah, if you are not vegan and simply just looking to add more plant-based food to your diet, then this is a good trick to add a bit of a smoky taste to it. So putting some of my basmati brown rice. I just love this rice. The texture is just so good. And look at this. Love the colors. Some of my beautiful fried plantains. Oh, I just love those. And I'm also going to add a little dollop of creme fraiche. You could also use some vegan yogurt for that. And I'm adding a leftover of very sad looking coriander. Just for the presentation and the color and the taste, of course. I mean, it's not that sad looking. And there you have it, chili con carne sin carne. I have leftover mixture from the chili con carne sin carne that I made the other day. And as I mentioned at the beginning, I'm not big on measuring. Actually, I rarely do measure things unless it's pastry or that kind of stuff. But when it's home cooking, I don't measure because I just have the leftover the next day, or I put them in the freezer, or I recycle them to do something else. And in this case, what better way to recycle this than to make another Mexican delight, nachos, one of my favorite. So I have made my guacamole already. I have some sour cream and I have a mixture of cheddar cheese with Emmental cheese, which are not at all Mexican culinary specialties, but like the name of my channel indicates, I have no rule and I just love those cheeses in nachos, so that's what I'm using. And the beautiful thing about nachos, it's so easy to do. You just need to assemble things. So I'm going to put a layer of my nacho chips, put a little bit of my mixture, some cheese. Oh my God, that looks good. So good already. And I'm just going to repeat the process until I have enough, which is never enough nachos, I have to admit. And just put this in the oven. I'll come back to show you when it's ready, but I'm sure the majority knows what nachos look like. So delicious. This is a mountain, not just for me. I could easily eat it myself, but it's not just for me. And voila, my nachos are ready. It's not vegan, obviously, this one, because I put cheese. I just love cheese, so I've got to have cheese. You probably could put vegan cheese on there if you'd like to. I am not a fan of vegan cheese, even when I was vegan. So I'd much rather to have the normal cheese. But of course, you know, if you are vegan, that's not that's a prerogative, so you're not going to have cheese, but yeah, you can make it without cheese if you'd like, but that's a nice option if you have the leftover, like I said, from the chili con carne sin carne, and even if you have the cheese, just to again to put more plant-based option in your diet. Lovely nachos with chili con carne sin carne mixture.